This is 10 things our WWE superstar Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, can't live without. From GQ.
So GQ, what do you want to talk about?
Ah, shit.
I'm the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and here are 10 things.
Guns ass though? Ah, what guns are there? Whoa! There is Cody Rhodes.
My first essential, I would say, is the most essential, and it is a photo of my wife, my daughter, and myself. Not just a photo of family, which obviously that's why it's essential, but at a certain point in the past year, going into WrestleMania, my tour bus set on fire outside of Lincoln Financial Field, and I had a few minutes, more like a few seconds, and
M16's ass
was the first thing I grabbed. These are the whys in what I do in the entertainment business and pro wrestling.
Wait, did anyone ever figure out why his tour bus was on fire?
The suspension of disbelief, whatever, however you look at it, competitive or performance. It's a shark-infested show business. I think maybe I used to be one of those sharks, and then I met this lady and had this beautiful little
engine
daughter,
problems, I think.
That changed everything for me, so they're the ultimate why in what I do.
I can't wait for him to go Homelander.
It's as simple as it gets. It is an American flag baseball cap. USA Stars and Stripes.
Okay, Cody.
Baseball cap. If you go into a gas station, you can find it. If you go on Amazon, you can find it. I'm very lucky I get to be in sports entertainment and pro wrestling because it's not about politics. It's about, hey, this is one thing that we like. Regardless of where we sit on the spectrum, we like this together.
Yup.
Let's do this pro wrestling thing. But yeah, this hat goes everywhere with me because it's also my little, incognito hat to the airport. I've been told that my incognito.
I'm saying this first before he says it. There's no incognito with that big ass tattoo on your neck, buddy. Unless he had a hoodie and everything on, he is not going incognito with just a hat. That's all I'm saying.
Outfit is actually so covert, it's overt, because I always wear this hat, and then I'll wear a sleeveless hoodie with the hood pulled over it. Try to cover up the tattoo if I'm just trying to move through, but I can say that with wrestling having hit this new phase of popularity,
we know
it's not as easy as it used to be. It's by no means a problem. It's the greatest complaint to have, but it's not just one or two people anymore. It's become kind of a madhouse whenever I go anywhere. But yeah, it's also part of my little kayfabe, as we like to say in the wrestling business.
WWE Championship belt.
Manifestation.
That shit do look clean though, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna think every motherfucker with American flag hat is Cody Rhodes. Yo, imagine. Fucking airport and we see the dude with the American flag. It's Cody Rhodes. Get him.
In this physical form of the title belt, this dates way back, 50 plus years of history, when it was originally the WWF. This is even pre-WWF. This was the Worldwide Wrestling Federation's championship belt, the same one that Buddy Rogers had, the same one that superstar Billy Graham had, New York legend Bruno Sammartino had, and it is the same title that in the Garden in 1977, my dad put around his waist, went up on the buckle and held it up, only to have not won the title based on a technicality of someone going over the top rope. So he had it, and he let the people see that he had it and have that moment, but then it was taken away from him. That became it. 8 years old, I want to win this title, and while he was still alive, I wanted to hand it to him. The whole tagline of Finish the Story,
that shit was golden,
stems from this moment in New York in 1977, and I feel like at WrestleMania 39, last year's WrestleMania, everybody thought, oh, that's the most obvious thing ever.
Right.
Cody's gonna win the WWE Championship and start that run the first time ever.
Yeah, when they did that, bro, and that shit tore me. I thought we were supposed to have fucking fairy tale endings, and that shit got ripped apart. That shit said, nope, not happening, buddy.
Ever a Rhodes with the WWE title. didn't happen. The task then got even hairier in a sense that The Rock decided to show back up.
This guy.
Oh, I'm just going to take the match that Cody was slotted for. And in the end, all of this chaos, something magical happened. We get to WrestleMania 40. We finish the story. I'd say one of the things I like about the title a lot is it's no longer a matter of, it's not a nameplate. Now it's all about your individual side plates. I also love that this title is specifically this generation's title. I am fond of the Winged Eagle, which is a title from the 1990s. Hulk Hogan wore it, Ultimate Warrior wore it, Ric Flair wore it, Bret Hart wore it, and I am actively trying to find a way to get that into the WWE world, but this is also the title that was around Roman Reigns' waist the night I beat him, and there's a part of that that makes me more linked.
I ain't gonna lie, Roman Reigns come back, I'm glazing him. Is that weird? Is that weird?
Another essential item happens to be on me at all times. This is a Rolex Datejust Jubilee bracelet. Rolexes are all special in their own way, but this is my father's Rolex. I have a couple that I've purchased. I have an Omega that I really love as well, but this one is the most important in the collection.
I am too.
Around
Facts.
the time I graduated
Roman
high school,
comes back, I'm
to
glazing to the match.
College, knowing all I ever wanted to be was a pro wrestler, I got a little worried, a little gun shy that I wasn't big enough. I thought I'd be 6'6", well, it turned out I wasn't 6'6".
How tall are you, Cody?
Decided, you know what, I'm gonna go to the Howard Fine Acting Studio in LA. I'm gonna go to LA, and then if I get big as an actor, I can jump into wrestling. Absolute nonsense. He did everything you could possibly do right as a father. I remember leaving that morning to drive my Volkswagen Jetta from Roswell, Georgia, all the way to Studio City, California. And he had $10,000 in cash. And he had given me that to make my way out there and start and get a little place. He'd even set me up with a job. I'd find out later, after he passed, when going around the room with all the goods, you get this, you get this. Nobody got the Rolex. So I asked my mom, and she told me, yeah, I thought you knew. He pawned that for you to go to LA. 3 men, Bruce Pritchard, Triple H, and Nick Khan. They knew where to go. And this was something I received after receiving what was already the greatest night of my WrestleMania 40, right there in Gorilla for the world to see. And it's as essential gets.
Fire. W Triple H, W.
Right here,
Khan.
coming in.
If I did, I would. No, I don't have COD? Not even Warzone? Damn.
Suavecito pomade, to be specific.
I don't like how he says Suavecito.
Product. My mom, the Cuban side of her family, I didn't realize I was going to have the thickest hair imaginable amongst my friends, and that it would grow at a rate that is almost terrifying, especially now that all my friends are
need that Montana carry.
I'm not. Is almost imaginable. The Cuban side of her family.
Zay, I don't like how he says Suavecito.
Outstanding hair product. My mom, the Cuban side of her family, I didn't realize I was going to have the thickest hair imaginable amongst my friends, and that it would. Has the internet been good for you? Is almost upgrade on the internet, especially now that all my friends are around me balding. Ha ha ha! I'm not. But this is. I don't appreciate that, Cody. Felt like you were attacking me. Can do. Cody said I'm bald. It's got not wrong. Product in it. The other element of it is I am not a natural blonde, so I am coloring this hair on a frequent basis, especially with the amount it grows. This helps me on all ends, not just the thick hair, but the color treated hair. Montana. Dubs. My lovely wife gave me a pair of Louis Vuitton cufflinks. These are not my Louis Vuitton cufflinks. These are the first cufflinks I ever got. They're bullets. It was at a time when I had left WWE, which was unheard of. You know, nobody quit WWE. They'd fire you or you'd stay for life. And I was a nepo baby, a nepotism hire, dad and brother. I was gonna have this gig forever. I felt I needed to get out and actually make an attempt at it. And I went all over the world wrestling, independent promotions, different companies, refused to sign a contract. I'm bringing the same brand, the American Nightmare, the same walkout song, Kingdom's Plan. I'm bringing that everywhere I go. Along the way, I joined what's called the Bullet Club in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and they actually gave me the name the American Nightmare. I own a lot of cufflinks. Is it Finn Balor in Bullet Club, or was in Bullet Club too? Or am I bugging? No, I'm a big, massive Star Wars fan, but the go-to ones are usually my Louis Vuitton, the little dots. I feel most comfortable in a suit. I have some of the cheapest suits. I have some of the most expensive suits. It's all about the fit. And especially with what I do, you're looking for a little splash of color. You're looking to be under the lights, under the camera. Oh, well, SmackDown's a blue lighting treatment. Raw's a red lighting treatment. You don't want to blend in. How do you separate yourself? So it's all about the fit.
Shut your bitch ass up.
This is one of my most essential items.
How did I hear you come in?
It is
a
rock. This one
This man has a rock.
Because my daughter made it.
Oh, okay, never mind. His daughter made it.
She's only 3, so she's just now starting to actually put the finishing touches on things herself. But yeah, Liberty Runnels, sometimes you leave a plushie behind.
I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna roast him, bro. Like, you really carrying a rock? Like, I get you're trying, I thought he was gonna bring up like, yeah, I got this match coming up with the Rock eventually. I've been carrying this around.
Now, you seen that comedian? He says, I like rocks. What? That's what I thought he was going to say. I like rocks.
I like rocks? Yeah, no. I just thought he was going to be, like, very cliche. I feel like shit. I almost came at him for his daughter's rock.
Yep.
And in my bag or something like that, and I'd want to keep it because that's
rocks.
I have that connection to her, but I didn't have anything that I carried with me. My dad always had trinkets that we made him and gave him, and he put them in his suitcase.
Fire, though.
My sister.
I wish I had kids to make me sound, man.
His name was Coco Jiwo, so this stays in my
ape
bag. But yeah,
my kids don't love me.
A rock, not to be confused with the Rock. This is just a rock. There it is. It's just a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I thought that was a PlayStation thing, bruh. Oh, wait, Sam, before I forget, did you want to see some cute kittens? Hell yeah. Let me see some kitties. He has a Switch? Come on, Cody.
Don't have enough time and commitment to
jump his favorite game is literally Ocarina of Time.
Console game like an Elden Ring. However, I can get on the SNES.
Well, like, what's a good investment that I've seen? The new place that well, not new. It's not new. The PlayStation thing that they released. I think it's like the
handheld.
Yeah.
The Portal thing, whatever the fuck it's called.
I don't know. It's basically the controller. It's like this. It looks like a Switch, and then it has like it's inside the controller pretty much.
Yeah, that's just like $150,
right? Isn't a Switch like 300?
Yeah.
Switch, and I can play Donkey Kong all day long.
Donkey Kong.
It is absolutely essential for me. Let's go top 5 overall on the game side of things. Number 5. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima works really great for me because it's a narrative game.
Very
History
good
of Japan's
game.
Included in there. Love that. That's going to be my number 5.
Ghost of Tsushima is a good game, but I wouldn't put it in my top 5.
The original Halo Combat Evolved. That was
Halo,
yep. And obviously I know we had FPSs before. We had GoldenEye. Gosh,
I remember. Cody is an OG.
But Halo had a streamlined element to it. I am a terrible marksman in Halo, but if you put me on the back of a Warthog,
What is this list? Cody Rhodes top 10 things. Well, right now he's listing the top 5 games in his, his catalog.
Can get that flag.
I swear, if Ocarina of Time isn't one of them, I'm gonna be mad.
Red Dead Redemption.
Halo number 1.
I never even played the first Red Dead Redemption. I didn't even know what was going on, but Arthur's story. Plus, I have this love.
You're not wrong,
America,
Jester, but it's not me.
I
can't do the number 1.
Post Civil War.
Red Dead Redemption 2, though, yes, that'd be my number 1. I think. I just love the story.
It's easy for me. Number 2 is the original Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid.
It's a game changer, and when the movie comes out and is a big blockbuster, massive hit, and everyone's like, "Oh, where's the source material?" It's right here. Metal Gear Solid for the original PlayStation. It changed.
I'm gonna say it. I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game.
Number 1, right?
Played all of them.
The main event, the champion of all games. It's The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
It just is. And there'll be people who watch this and are like, "Oh, Majora's Mask." Majora's Mask is like DLC, dog. It's great.
I'm just him.
It's an extension
I knew that.
of Ocarina of Time. Those are my top 5.
Okay.
Boom. Good old fashioned.
W list though.
Pro wrestling.
I don't know. Halo 2 was the first game I played online multiplayer too, so that made it more special. See, that's the thing though. When I played Halo when I was younger, it was literally with a group of my close friends in that crib, like split screen on the fucking Xbox with the fat ass Xbox remote.
Boots, which apparently are out of style these days, but these are traditional.
Some big ass boots, man.
And what makes them not so traditional?
Did that too, bro?
I don't do a lace up.
That Halo, and then it was the best. That shit was lit. Then It was so fun. It's so fun. Stay up all night. Yup. Played all night on the big ass fat back TV and just fucking played, bro. It was so fun. I think the first game I've ever played like online, like multiplayer for was Gears of War. Not sure. I don't remember which Gears, but I didn't play the story mode. I just went straight to the fucking multiplayer because my friends were gassing it.
I do a zip and a couple
But
buttons.
Halo was
Always
definitely
the top
up
two
there
buttons.
too.
I never
Forward
button
mode?
the
Yeah.
bottom button. You gotta do this seg 1.
I just wanted to
promo,
fucking
3-piece
chainsaw
suit,
people.
Ready to rock. You got
That was my
match
thing.
in seg 6, so you gotta get dressed. The last thing I got time to do is individually lace my wrestling boots. So these have been my go-to.
Well, that boy got
these are important. These are
little straps.
essential. Here's evidence that they're essential. Told you about that picture earlier of my family. The only other item that I got off the bus when my air conditioning unit set ablaze.
Oh, it's an air conditioning unit that
Somebody
did
was
that.
asking the other day, they were trying to define like a specific point when things really changed for me. One of those specific points is the first time I put on the robe that I have now, which people liken to the character Homelander
You gonna
from
play
The
New
Boys.
Gears when it comes out? Yeah, I'm gonna try to get into that. I want to play more games, like for sure, like more. If I do gear, like when that comes out, kind of, there's a lot of new games that are coming out. Like Dragon Ball Z is gonna come out. I'm definitely playing that.
Yup.
The fucking what's the one, the Monkey Warrior shit? That shit's about to be lit. I'm gonna play that.
Oh, the Wukong game.
The Wukong, I'm gonna play that. That's gonna be lit. So I can't wait. And then obviously Black Ops 6 is coming out too, right? It's 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. So we're gonna be bouncing around a lot of games.
I think that's more the two blonde people. The design for all of my gear, the design and the work itself comes from a woman named Sandra
Treyarch,
Gray,
Tom Punk.
who has outfitted
Yes,
almost every
I
wrestler
would say
ever.
Treyarch
Every
hasn't
company,
failed
and
us.
Has been doing it since
And I
the
hope
early
they
90s.
don't. That's why I'm not hyping it. I'm not fiending for it. I'm just waiting. You know what I'm saying? YouTube might be mad at us if we show this, so head over.
GQ, thank you so much for having ever in every company and has been doing it since the early 90s.
Was that like they gave us like, I'm not going to GQ.com to see the fucking thing.
GQ, thank you so much for having me, and please check out SummerSlam streaming on Peacock, where I will be defending one of my essential items.
I hope he don't lose tomorrow.